Take a look at these renderings. They come from the city of Gary, Indiana. They show what a potential stadium for the Bears would look like if that Chicago team moved across the state line from Illinois here to Indiana. And they're part of a new push to bring the Bears to our state.
Indiana lawmakers and Governor Mike Braun are continuing those conversations. Our Brandon Schaff joins us live in studio tonight to explain the changes to a Senate bill that could create an incentive for the Bears to move to Indiana.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Scott and Marie. We're talking about Senate Bill 27 here, which would create something called the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority. That is the key here, this organization that can raise money to build a stadium for an NFL team, maybe the Bears, attempting to bring that team right here to the Hoosier State. The Stadium Authority will be tasked with creating the new home for the Chicago Bears, should they choose to move to Indiana. Governor Mike Braun has supported the idea since Bears leadership announced they were expanding their search for a new stadium location last month. He addressed the topic on Wednesday during his State of the State speech.
With our strong business environment, it's not surprising that another organization has noticed that Indiana is open for business. The Chicago Bears. We are working hard to bring the Chicago Bears to the Hoosier State.
Senate Bill 27 was co-authored by State Senators Ryan Mishler and Chris Garten. In a statement, Mishler said, quote, Senate Bill 27 sets a framework as we continue discussions throughout the rest of the legislative session on the possibility of bringing the Bears to Northwest Indiana. The Chicago Bears also released a statement, shared by NFL reporter Ian Rappaport on X, saying the legislation is, quote, a significant milestone in our discussions around a potential stadium development in Chicagoland's Northwest Indiana region, and expressed their appreciation to Braun and Indiana lawmakers for their efforts. John Boyd, an economic development expert, says a new Bears stadium in Indiana could generate an estimated $1.3 billion in annual economic impact. He explained why Indiana is an attractive place for the Bears to call home.
They'll save a lot of money in property taxes. That's money that they'll be able to spend on other areas, being an engine of commerce for Northwestern Indiana, for the entire region, for the entire state.
All right, so here's the breakdown here. The authority will borrow money to build the stadium, and the Bears would pay off that debt. The Bears wouldn't pay any taxes on the stadium while paying off that debt, and if the debt is paid off within 40 years, the Bears will have the option to buy the stadium for just $1, at which point they would start to pay those taxes.
It's going to be a really interesting story to cover.
Yeah, the wheeling and dealing. We were talking about it earlier. There is a fan base in northern Indiana for the Bears for sure.
That's for
so,
sure.
You know,
Yes.
This is something that they would totally support.
I'm sure they've got their eyes on this.
Yeah.
You bet.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much.
Thank you.